Hey, look. Hey. I'm in that bin, been waiting to spin. In a club they can get in. All they got are their friends, but it won't happen in the end. When that corner I been, where did I kick that? Touches immaculate, finna get a kickback. Long as I'm stacking up front, forward, center, ain't no left back. I'm a brother's keeper, you can bet that. After finishing as the runner-up in the 2014 World Cup, led by Messi, critics believe to win it all, he needs more help. Meet Xabi Lopez, a 19-year-old forward discovered by Pablo Mosquero in Argentina at the age of 14. Lopez went on to score 18 goals and 108 appearances for the New York Red Bulls. Fast forward to the present day, Chelsea has acquired the young midfielder for $20 million, bringing him to the EPL. Now the question is, can he be the Robin to Messi's Batman? And you almost already know, being this young, regardless of how skilled he is, he's not going to be on Chelsea for long. And that's just the way how the game works. Now, in real life, yeah, you might have a young wonder kid that'll be able to hang around on a Barcelona, on a Real Madrid. But the way how the game is, everybody's excited to see what he can do. I'm more excited to see where he's going to end up on loan. Because wherever he goes on loan is going to be must-see TV. Especially if they send him out to like League One, League Two. Bro, he's going to have a field day. This kid has already been special playing for the Red Bull. He's the youngest guy that we scouted that we couldn't wait to sign because he stayed like a 90 overall potential the whole time. Normally, they fall off, but not this guy. So as we're going through the roster here at Chelsea, you see that he has a lot of good traits being so young. I want to go look it up real quick. We're simulating. There's a matchup here with West Ham. There's a few loan offers. There's a few of them. We're actually going to accept the Peterborough offer. Out of all the clubs that have offered, we're going to go with Peterborough. And as we're going through, what are the expectations for him? Something about 40 scoring chances. So hopefully that means just take 40 shots. Because I don't know what the heck they talking about. This guy is set up for success. We're going up against Wimbledon for his first matchup. And if I'm not mistaken, they're in League One again, so they're in the third tier, right below the Champions League. And there's no expectation for Peterborough. They don't need to win anything. They don't need to move up this year. They don't have to do anything. There's literally no expectation. And when you look at the squad, I don't know any of the guys on here. All I know is Xabi is literally the future of Argentina. And if you've seen FIFA 13, you know that. This is not just a regular player. Like, this is the one. Out of every player that you're going to see, he's the best player. And not to play super spoiler or anything, but if you've been paying attention and you've seen it, and you've been to the Retro channel and you watched it, this dude right here is going to be, obviously, because we're recording this, FIFA 17 storyline and stuff in 2025. He's going to be a part of that World Cup squad. He's going to be one of the biggest names in the world. I mean, eventually, right? Chelsea's going to let him play with the big guys, and he's going to be one of those monumental, generational type players. So this is all the beginning. Because remember what I said too with FIFA 13 is there's a big gap. You don't know what the heck they're doing when they're in the other countries. You're not able to go look at their stats. You play against them like in the World Cup, for example, right? Or in a big time matchup when we got the Crystal Palace. But this is kind of the bridge. This is what's going on in between as he's building up to be that great player that we end up seeing. And remember, he's a midfielder, so he scores his first goal in the 23rd minute. You know how crazy that is? He's a midfielder. He's not even a forward. So I couldn't even tell you because I don't remember. It's been a while since, obviously, we played with Javi Chavez. Oh, that's straight skill. Goalie definitely got his hands on it and deflected it in, if I'm not mistaken, but still, that's a great shot from that angle. But if you add Javi Chavez's goals, you add Bezo's goals, which was 5, you add Sam's goals, which I don't even know how much it was, then you have Xabi. This is his second goal here in the 73rd minute. This is how it's supposed to be when you play the games. This is going to be too easy for him, I ain't going to lie. This is like him playing on easy mode just because, again, he was really good in the MLS as a young player. We just had to wait for him to turn 16 to try to put him on the roster because, boy, or the squad, actually. There's not a roster in soccer. Look at that goal, bro. The goalie just got to stand there and look back like, shit, he got me. This little boy got me. He definitely did, bro. None you could do. And he kind of looks normal, too. Like, Sam had a big old head. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like everything is working in his favor. He looks marketable. He is Argentine. Is it Argentine? Argentine? I think it's Argentine. I think I said it right. It's just crazy, though, that he couldn't have went to, like, the Champions or... Because, they definitely wasn't going to keep him on Chelsea, not this young. But 2 goals in his debut. The team runs away with the victory 90 minutes later. I was about to say 9-0, tripping. I meant to say 90 minutes are up. But yeah, they win 3-0. There's nothing you could do. That's a butt kicking. I just watched the matchup with Crystal Palace and Tottenham. That boy was taking shots, boy. 8 of them. So if they say he needed 40 for the season, shoot, that's going to be 5 games. But yeah, I was watching Tottenham versus Palace, and Palace definitely should have won 5-0. There was 2 goals disallowed. They made 2, and then, they could have got another one. It was bad. It's bad right now for Tottenham. They looking like they might get relegated. And the only reason they really kind of avoiding it right now is because the teams below them are horrible. Like right now, let me look at the standings real quick just because I'm talking about it. 2024-25 EPL. Man, I ain't pressing no goddamn emojis. So yeah, right now they're 17th, right? And they are safe because they're like 16 points up. But that's because Ipswich, Leicester, Southampton are horrible. Imagine being 16 points down. And there's only a few matches left. And then you got Southampton. They shouldn't have been in the goddamn league to begin with. Them boys is 12 points to show for the whole season. 12. Them boys is 2, 6, and 28. You know how horrible you got to be? At least Tottenham has 11 wins. They're not doing good, but they have 11 wins. And then Man U's just right next to them on some bull crap with 10 wins. I don't know how they fell so bad. 9.2 rating for this game. But we're middle. We're 12. Palace with 12 wins. That's the thing. There's 13 draws, though. The draws is kind of like in the middle. That's kind of making it all look weird. If some of those were wins, it would change everything. But you still get points for draws, so draws is cool too. We're going against Luton Town.
That's the other cool thing I will say about like England is now we're also advancing. So right, this is not 13 anymore. This is for Checker Trade Trophy. I believe is the J Paint. They renamed it, but even with that, the cool thing is the jerseys, the colors. Like I said before, the EPL they take looking good serious, man. They put out a good product, even though it's like the third tier. They got some nice colors, some nice mascots, and like, well, I don't know if they have mascots, but you know what I mean. Good symbols or crests or whatever the heck you call it over there in England. Their stuff is clean. Their players look clean, their jerseys look clean, and that's one thing I do regret playing these games. I don't never switch it up. I don't care. So once I get on there and it shows they're gonna wear the blue today, shit, we wearing the blue today. And it does it by itself sometimes. I get on there, they say we wearing the neon or we wearing yellow, that's what we wearing, bro. I don't care. I'm not about to sit here and play around. I just want to play the matches. That's why I said before previously, like I don't like these intros. The intros take like 2 minutes when we could just jump straight into the goddamn games. But it's what I did for 13, so I kind of want to keep the same routine. And it's cool just to see how everybody else comes out differently, same clubs or different clubs, my bad, come out, same kind of routine in terms of and before every game. Like everybody is not doing this little huddle. That's not the case. I'm saying that every team before the game does something or there's something going on more so than they all do the same thing because they definitely don't. All right, man, let's get into it. That's what we're here for is the games. The actual playing, not all this yapping I'm doing. And that's what happens to me sometimes too. I get to that point where I'm just be quiet, let this crap happen. And we get a goal here in the 36th minute. So he has two in the first game, and I was kicking the marker stick, whatever the hell that's called. Guess that's a new celebration, Mortal Kombat style. Oh hell no! I know he didn't just do him like that. Oh, he just disrespected their whole team. They suck. He just literally went through the whole defense on his own. Ball on a rope, on a string. He walked the dog on them boys. You know how you walk the dog with the yo-yo? He had that ball on a string. Man, this dude is so talented. It's not even funny. And it's like the same starting point. I'm not doing nothing special. I'm just playing the games. And like I said, goal number two. His first two matches, 2 goals each. Told you he about to be out here playing on easy mode. Told you. Told you. This is the type of effort and production that they can't call you back. They definitely can't, but they're not going to send you out no more. After this, what he's doing right here, he probably going to be on Chelsea next year. It's just simple math. Yeah, 18 goals his whole time in America. Had to wait, be old enough to kind of get on the market and played meaningful minutes, was out there really scoring and doing stuff, and now you bring him to League One and he has 4 goals in his first two matches. And it's like they don't know what to do with him. 90th minute, game over. It's a cheat code having him. I low key feel like they should be a better team and have a better season than kind of what's expected and what's supposed to happen. But another thing I noticed with this is you can only control but so much. I mean, especially when you start simulating. Another 8-shot performance. He gonna have that 40, bro. He definitely gonna have that 40. The more I keep playing. Definitely. He's just, I don't know. Like I said with the Yamal guy that plays for Barcelona, he's just ahead. He's just better. And it's crazy to think someone could be better than a 30-some-year-old that's been doing it for years, that has all the tricks of the trade and the nuance and the understanding. It's crazy to think someone that's not even 20 could be better. I know it's crazy for every other sport. Like, there's not going to be no 17-year-old football player like I guess Ryan Williams at Alabama, and what's that monster's name? Smith. Dang, what's his? It's Jay Smith, but I don't remember what the J stands for. What is his name, real quick? I'm about to Google it. Jeremiah. Jeremiah Smith at Ohio State. Those dudes are freaks of nature, but they're not going to the majors. What the hell am I saying? They're not going to the NFL and getting 1,000-yard seasons. That shit ain't happening. Because we've seen people lock up Jeremiah Smith in the playoffs. Other college age players. That boy ain't getting no 1,000 yards in the NFL. And if he was to get a 100-yard game on some crazy, like blown coverage or anything, people will go crazy. So it's like there's no way to compare it. And then as a 17-year-old, 18-year-old, you're still playing high school baseball. You're not going to the majors and striking out no 15 people, getting 3 home runs. You know what I'm saying? There's no other sport that is like this. Maybe tennis, maybe golf, but there's no other sport where you could be younger than 20 and just doing stuff. So let's see what we can do here in this next round of the Checker Trade Trophy, formerly known as the J Paint, if I'm not mistaken. I'm about to Google that. Pretty sure J Paint and Checker Trade is the same. J Paint Trophy names. Yeah, see? So it was the Johnston Paint Trophy from like 2007 to 2016, which is what we've been seeing all this time for FIFA. And then now, because we're playing 17, it's the Checker Trade. Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's the thing for 17 is they're going to huddle every single time before the match, which I think is kind of cool. I mean, you do that in football anyways. Who's this 38-year-old defender, Darren Ward, that they keep showing? That's what I also think, too, a lot of times is these doobie dudes that did play in the EPL, in the first division, or in the champions, and then now, as they get older, they still kept getting a check. Because 38, yeah, boy, you old enough to be Xabi's dad, bro. At that point. And right now, Xabi ain't got no father. That boy out here playing like he got so much hate in his heart, kicking the hell out of the marker every single time. Another goal here in the 44th minute. And what are we at? 5? 3 games, 5 goals so far. Look at this. He's just better. He's just faster. He's more quick, more agile, more swift. This dude dove. The keeper dove. None of them touched the ball. And there's goals like we talked about where there's luck. Yes, definitely. There's luck. And the crazy part too is Peterborough apparently is one of the most successful clubs when it comes to, oh, here goes another goal here in the 83rd. So 3 straight games with 2 goals each. This is getting ridiculous. This is getting too easy for him. Let me see real quick. I want to see who has history. Because it's saying Peterborough has won a couple times. They're one of the most successful. And I'm looking at it. The tournament or the trophy started in 81, 82. And I'm trying to see who's won what, how many times. Bristol City 3 times. Rotterdam twice. Bolton twice. Peterborough, in real life, they've won it the last 2 years in a row. 23-24, 24-25, back to back. Oh, wait, so when was this then? Because this might have been the other day. Because this is 24-25 right now. What day was it? Oh, April 13th. It was just the other day. I'm not even looking at the screen no more. It's Annihilation 4-0. your volley just wasted their time even coming. Yeah, this was the other day, April 13th, when Peterborough won it again, back to back. And again, they played in Wembley Stadium. Like we talked about, every time it's an important match, they go to Wembley Stadium. So it's the largest stadium in the UK, second largest stadium in Europe, behind Barcelona Stadium. So yeah, it makes sense. Every time it's an important tournament. And then England's national team, that's their stadium. Obviously, that would make sense, yeah. So he had an 8.2 rating with the 2 goals this time. I look you now that I just saw that, I want to see like a walkthrough of Wembley. Because the other team that I also thought about too with FIFA 13 was West Ham. Because West Ham, they use a ridiculous stadium as well. Let's look it up real quick. What's the name of it? But I remember looking at it, I was like, man, that's a great stadium to like rebuild a team and have the ability to have that kind of fan base behind it. So now we're in the FA Cup, just switching through, flipping through. West Ham just beat Man U the other day. But yeah, they play in London Stadium, and the reason why I said it's important, or I'm bringing it up, is because we're talking about Wembley. Well, London is another one of those stadiums that they use for everything. I remember they used it for the 2012 Olympics. I remember that's what I saw when looking it up, and I was like, man, that's crazy. Them boys got a stadium that was used only for the Olympics. They don't use it for nothing else. Use it for the Olympics, and then for their club, West Ham. And now I'm looking up just random stuff like the biggest stadiums in the UK and Europe and stuff. I'm gonna look that up real quick. That's why I'm kind of quiet. Biggest or largest stadiums in the UK. So the largest stadiums are Wembley, Twickenham, which is for the English rugby team, Old Trafford, Man U, Principality for the Wales rugby team, Murray Field, Scotland rugby team. God damn. But they're saying, yeah, the National Rugby Union team, Scotland National Rugby. Yeah, that's crazy. Rugby's crazy over there in Europe, ain't it? Then they got Tottenham Stadium, and then West Ham is 7th. London Stadium is 7th. And here goes another Lopez kick in the 19th minute. So how many is that? 7 goals so far? What is that called? What is the pole on the soccer field on the corner called? Oh, corner flag. Okay. I don't know what I was calling a pole. I don't know what I was calling it. 1 goal in the FA Cup. So that's his 7th goal overall in all these matches that we've played. And I guess there goes the end to his streak of every game he has 2 goals. He only took 3 shots this time. And that's the difference too, is if you take 3 shots instead of 8, obviously, you know what I'm saying, your production gonna go down. I bet you with 5 more shots he would have scored another one. I can almost guarantee it because that's what he's been doing. Only been 4 matches, 7 goals. Damn, that was a nice little goal though. great way to maneuver through the defense. And then, like I said, these dudes, like, they're so skilled, man. To freeze the goalie like that is crazy. Where he just got to stand there. Ain't nothing he could do. 7 is the grade, 7.0. And somebody got injured training. But we're simulating through. We running through this season. We're here in December already. So now we have. Who is this team? I feel like I've seen them before. Are they actually sponsored by Checker Trade? Crawley Town. They're actually sponsored by Checker Trade in the Checker Trade Trophy tournament. But we probably might mess around and win this tournament because we keep going up against these teams that I think we're better than, especially just by having Xabi. And then for me personally, I'm not too worried. Like I said before, none of these younger, well, not younger, but none of these uh, third tier, fourth tier kind of teams scare me. I don't know why I said younger. Like I said earlier, everybody's on these teams. Old guys collecting checks, young guys trying to make a name for themselves, and then you see the guys that are like 25. It makes me think about the G League. Because with the G League is not just, oh yeah, if you're in the G League, it's because you're not good or what. No, like, it's just people's situation. You might be good, you might have been good, and then you were like a top pick and things didn't work out, but you still want to play. Or you might be a young dude trying to find minutes, just like Xabi. So, yeah, I don't want to disrespect at all the Checker Trade trophy and who's playing for it. So yeah, not the younger, just the lower tier. Cause that's another thing too. Like that's why I bring up G League. It don't matter who you are. Isaiah Thomas been in the G League for like 2-3 years straight, and if you average 40 points, that's not gonna get you called up. I think he did get called up last year by Phoenix, but that's because Phoenix is a shit show. They trying to do ratings and stuff. Them boys didn't even make the playoffs this year with 3 max contracts on their roster. So basically, you could be an old dude on one of these teams and score 80 goals. You're not getting called up. Your time is probably over. You're just there for a mentorship kind of situation. So, okay, this is going to be the first time. The hell are y'all doing? And why does it look like he's hurt? For the first time, he hasn't scored a goal. And I think he just got subbed out. He's no longer on the field. So, that's kind of different. Going from 2 a game or match, getting 6 in the first 3, then getting 1 last game with on only 3 shots, and then now this match, nothing. So maybe he came back down to reality a little bit. Maybe, I'm not sure. But now we're going up against Leeds. I don't even know what happened in that match. Like if we won or lost, just because, well, when you get subbed out, you don't know what's going on. It doesn't really simulate right. But now we're playing in the FA Cup, so Leeds is a team that should be in the Champions League. So this is one of those. Like I said, playing in the FA Cup, you go up against the bigger teams, so you don't know who you playing. You just know you better get your butt out there and play. They got a Mo Bamba over there too. I got Colin. They got a bomb over there too. And you know what's cool too? How I have his name is Xabi. So on the FIFA 13, it's what it is, right? You can't change or edit nothing. But that's what I think is cool about these standalone career stories where I could change whatever I want. Like I could change his name to Xabi. It don't have to be Xabi Lopez for his whole career. Like I could switch those kinds of things. So that's what makes it cool too. But yeah, let them do their thing. Let me look up some more stuff. I've always liked Leeds. Like I probably already brought this up before, playing them when we were able to play them, especially in FIFA 13. I've always liked Leeds. Excuse me. It just happened the way it did, and I ended up with Wycombe and Crystal Palace. So I'm waiting for the matchup to start. And he gets a goal here in the 38th minute. Didn't take long. Again, how does he maneuver through the whole defense, bro? And strike them like that? It's sick, bro. Them boys, man, them boys. It's crazy work. This little dude is just so dang talented. It's just nothing you could do with him. So now, oh yeah, we back on timing. We back 2 goals. So we had 7, and then now we got 9. We back on timing here in the 84th minute, and we need it because we was down 2-1. Oh yeah, oh yeah. They playing physical don't mean nothing. As a goalie, you suck. He's literally at the worst angle possible. As a goalie, you are ass if he scores that on you. I'm sorry, because it's not too much he could really do. So here we are. This is basically it. 90th minute draw. I don't know what that means. If we'll have to do replay or if it's aggregate or what. So we'll see. It'll probably be a replay because I'm not too sure about how things work. Even though I've been 2 shots and 2 goals is crazy. He wasn't even out here going crazy. He only took 2 shots. 2 shots, 2 goals. Sick, bro. I feel like you need to have 8 shots to get 2 goals. Nope. No, 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 no. Not this time. Well, let's see though what happens. So let's simulate through. Yeah, so we're gonna play Leeds again, and it's not gonna tell me if it's a replay. Is it? No, it just says the FA Cup. Yeah, it's not giving too much information. I don't know anyone on this team for Leeds. So now, what do I got? 9 goals, like I said. Let's see what we could do. If we could add to that total. I wonder if he'd be one of those guys that, like, every time he plays, you're like, okay, shoot, what he gonna do this time? Shoot, what he gonna get? Is he gonna get 9 again, or not 9, but you know what I mean? Is he gonna get doubled? 2 goals again? I don't know why I do that, because 9 and goals don't even go hand in hand. Did he score again? Oh, let's go. That's number 10 in the 11th minute. And that's what I was saying. Like, he's worth the admission. When you get there, like, okay, what is he going to do today? How many is he going to have today? That's what I'm saying is the question with him when he plays. That's literally what I'm saying. Come on. Oh my gosh. This guy's playing on easy mode. This is crazy. He just danced around the whole freaking defense again. I'm telling you, this guy's exciting. He really is. It's kind of like we had to go from okay, better to oh. This the one right here. And I said that. I prefaced this whole episode by saying that this guy is special. So he's at 10 goals now in the matches that I've played. And it looks like Leeds gets the victory, which is kind of expected. They're the team that's in the Champions League. And we're a middle of the pack kind of team in League One. So it is what it is. I'm looking up some stuff on my phone. That's why I'm so quiet as well. I'm looking at this guy, Hunter Deckers, who played for, what was it, Iowa Western. I actually played against him, well, coached against him, technically. And I was just looking it up. He's going to the Saints rookie mini camp, which is cool because they just lost their quarterback. He retired, David Carr. So I know this has nothing to do with international football, but yeah, that's what I'm looking up. Because I already know what Xabi's going to do. We already know what's expected of him, how good he is. I want to see Yamal from Barcelona. Lamine Yamal. Let me see what this boy doing. That everybody going crazy. Besides being 17 years old. Let's see what his numbers is. So he has 70 appearances for Barcelona already. 12 goals. What did I say Xabi had? Xabi had 108 appearances with 18. So that's kind of on pace for the same thing. And then Yamal already plays for Spain, the national team, since 2023, and he would have been only like 16 years old, obviously. That's crazy. That is sick. So we're going to continue to simulate. Now we're going against Charlton. That's probably another checker trade trophy matchup. Because I don't think we're really fighting for, yeah, it's checker trade. I was about to say, we're not fighting for promotion. So yeah, another checker trade. And as I let the game load, I'm chilling. Looking at the lineup, nothing special. So, nothing's going on. I be calming down too, I ain't gonna lie. Not because it's getting later in the morning or whatever. I just be calming down. Like, nothing's going on. There's no need to just yap about nothing. I don't even know. Like I said, besides us trying to play for the checker trade trophy, what else there is to play for the rest of the season for this club? There's no advancement in sight. Oh, we getting our butts kicked. Oh shoot! So screw the checker trade trophy. We ain't playing for that no more. So boom, we out of the FA Cup just like that. Boom, we out. And then now we out of the checker trade trophy tournament just like that. Well, that was cool. Charlton has a. I don't know where we are. It might be Charlton because I was about to say this is a different stadium. Not different 100%, just a little bit better. You see how like they have that part at the top? But yeah, we lost 3-1. I didn't score this time. Whoever it was, they took care of business like in the 70th minute, the 72nd and the 73rd, it looked like. And they got us up out of there. So shout out to them. I wonder. Play some defense. I was about to say, you better play some defense, but it don't matter what I say now watching the highlight. The score is what it is already. Don't matter what I say about no dang highlight. Oh, I had a horrible rating, 4.2. That is not a good game at all. Oh well, it is what it is. Control what you could control, and definitely I was not in control of that last game. New celebrations. Well, we got celebrations for. Oh, they're saying like when we get points and stuff because we played the match. I was about to say we were getting new celebrations for losing. So now it looks like we're in that round where it's aggregate because we're playing Charlton again, even though we're already down 3-1. So let's see if we get a different result or at least a better result for us. Already down 3-1. Charlton Athletic. And then now we'd be able to see where are we? Is this flipped? Because we've been wearing a little blue jersey for a minute. This looks more like our field or the field that we're used to seeing or pitch or whatever you want to call it. I'm looking at some on the border chips buried in queso. So as the game loads up, I'm looking at food at 5:39 a.m. That's what I'm gonna do real quick. I was looking at some videos, some dicks. Oh, never mind. Let me not say that. But some skinny kid, a skinny kid that they're saying is the number one strong safety in Louisiana football history. It's like one of those weird. Oh, it's T top. It's one of those weird. What do you call it? One of those videos, those shorts of people playing. What do I want to look up? I want to see some stuff on my phone because, like I said, this game is just gonna go on its own. I don't have to do much. What do I want to look up? Birds are chirping. I realize now they start chirping like 5. They're getting louder now, though. I will say that they definitely are. So we get a goal here. Did he score or did the other dude score? Might have been an assist. Yeah, he's jumping and Lobby's jumping and doing all this stuff. It might have been an assist. Definitely might have been an assist. Well, that's different. That's a little bit different. He ain't been doing nothing like that for a little minute in terms of passing so much. So we're here in the 90th minute, and I don't know if it's aggregate. That little goal don't mean nothing. Actually, it means nothing because we would still lose 3-2. I'm looking at some esports stuff. What the heck is that? What is that? I'm trying to Google some esports stuff. Yeah, if it's aggregate, we lost 3-2, 2-3, however you want to flip it. I am writing. I'm actually doing an application right now. That's how much I be. Hey man, I'll be multitasking when I play these games. And looks like the season is finally over. That took a while. It says my player's form is bad, which is ridiculous. There's no way that it was bad. It's great to be back. I don't know. It's strange. We scored a whole bunch of goals, but they're saying that my player's form was bad at the end of the season. I don't know. I don't get it. It's not adding up to me. I don't see how. But I guess we really did start really hot at first with the 2 goals a game at first, so maybe that's what they're referencing. But I don't see it, man. Ain't making sense to me. But like I said, I'm trying to look at some references, bro. I'm looking at references right now, man. I'm not tripping right now about that. I don't want to press select all, you stupid thing. I'm trying to do it on my phone. Yeah, I'm trying to do this thing on my phone because something came up about like an esports coach. That was a simple. Oh man, why do I? They got these dumb questions like, why do I think this job would be good for me? Oh, I'm not trying to answer these dumb questions right now. I need to do it on my computer if I have to answer all those kinds of questions. Man, that was that. This is a good job though. Dang, that sucks. That I have to use my actual computer if I want to do this stuff. But yeah, so from my calculations, I think we scored either 11 or 12 goals. It's a lot of goals in one season. So to me, that was a successful year. We're just waiting for us to get back to Chelsea. Xabi was seen in high spirits upon his return. It's great to be back and looking forward to training with the lads again. I do miss the guys at Peterborough. They were very accommodating. See, I can't even read it. They don't even give you time to read it, bro. But, oh man, I only got 1 minute left. Please. I'm just waiting for the time for us to return. Why is it taking so long? It's not like I was in freaking Africa. I'm in England, bro. How far? Let me Google that real quick. How far is Peterborough to Chelsea? Peterborough to Chelsea. It is 80 miles. So however the hell long that is. That's like 2 hours, ain't it? Hour and some change. Either way, Xabi had a great debut season for Peterborough. Now it's back to Chelsea to take on the task of being the next Argentine great. And there it goes, the end of another one of my videos. Thank you for watching. See you soon.